Alright guys, it's been a while. I gladly can say that I was able to unlock level 5 industries already. Um, I wanted to do something different. The other map was a little messy, and I just really wanted to get like experience of developing the city, that it actually looks like a like an actual city. So that's what we got here. So I'm not really sure where to start, but as you can see, there's a lot of activity here. I think we're almost reaching 40,000 people. Again, I don't play with mods. The only mod that I have active on this, it's Move It. That's the only one. So anything else, it's basically built with what the game brings to you. Besides, obviously, the expansions and the purchases that you can make of the downloadable content. So there are two industries setups that I've already reached level 5 in this game. So one of them is the forestry industry, which basically is located in this area over here. Some of the bigger factories are already in place. I think I've unlocked most of them. And then I've also made a district that is only for warehouses. I found that it was very useful to have warehouses as soon as you can, and dedicated at least one warehouse to a specific product or material that you're creating, because as I said in previous videos, um, the ore, which is over here, kind of looks like a mine, I guess, and then the oil industries, these two are non-renewable. So it's not like you would have infinite, yeah, you won't have any infinite materials for that. You have to be moving your mines or your pumps from place to place. So all this area here, all of these area used to have available oil. Now it does. Now, sorry, now it doesn't, because obviously the pumps are, they're extracting that, and it's gonna run out. Then we have the same with ore. So I started on this section here. Now we're moving to this side. I have a lot of ore that is still available, and this one seems to last a little longer. More than the oil gets extracted really fast. So I have to be moving these pumps around very frequently. Some almost reaching the edge of this part, and I'm gonna be out of oil unless I purchase this little square here that it contains more, and then fertile land that I have here. So again, just to kind of showcase this this area here, I'm having a huge traffic jam over this side. I improvise with this little intersection. Is awful, I know. I'm gonna improve that as soon as I can unlock, because this area is locked yet. So as soon as I can unlock this, I'm gonna make this prettier. But the city is functional. I mean, we're getting a lot of visitors, and I'm opening a lot of parks, and I can proudly show this one here, which is some kind of a national park in the middle of a city. And I found that it was interesting to open the gates as a way to pass from one urban area to another, because I didn't want to build an intersection here, and people basically walk or just use these two entrances to come to this side. What I wanted to try with this game, with this map specifically, is not to have everything connected. Across districts, they will have to use one specific intersection, or go around the city. It has kind of worked. The only one place that I'm having a lot of difficulty is here, which is an improvised area basically, because all of these basically is still locked. And I built the port over here again, which is kind of improvised while I get unlocked more of those areas. So there's a lot of crazy traffic from tourists that are coming by boats, and also this harbor. Probably have to move it on the other side. But anyway, what we're looking for today is the level 5 industries. So I think what's worth is that you can really have a lot of control over what products you're making, and you know, if you're running out of jobs on the commercial one, industry provides very easy access to jobs. So let's go over that. As you can see here, yes, I'm making money. So you know, it's just really slowly building up, and then once the demand goes up, and as you can see here, I have a lot of demand for more expansion in the city, but I'm already running out of space on what I have here. I have a lot of forest, but I don't want to use that yet. In here, basically, if you can see, so all of this is ore, so this is not going to get developed into another part of the city. And it's very slow, so it's very slow, but it produces a lot of goods. Sorry, it extracts a lot of ore, as you can see here. Okay. Obviously, the forest is the one that I have the most, and is the one area that I started with. So there is a lot that is being produced. So again, the forest and the farming industry, you can call them that they are unlimited resources because they renew. The one caveat with the with the farming industry is that it does require fertile land. So as you can see in this map, all of the good one is here, that I will have to unlock. And then the oil, which is already running out. The lesson that I learned from the other map is that I didn't start the oil industry with these buildings, with the default ones that you zone. I basically left this at the end, so whenever I move all of my pumps to another site, I guess all of the leftovers, I left it to this, you know, to the default buildings of the game. So I can show you kind of how I decided that. So as you can see, whenever you're going to place a specialized building like this pump, it's telling you that there's going to be a production of 192 units. So that's not good, but if you put, after you have extracted, if you put the default buildings from the game, as you can see, they are still making stuff. But you know, in comparison to these, where where the actual raw material is, you can make a lot of progress. So that's what I've been doing, just moving the pumps around to an area that you see that they can extract, and then utilizing that to your benefit, I guess. So you can see this is really, really low. So I'll have to build more roads over here to finish this section of raw material. The one challenge is that I will have to manually connect all of these pumps to one another as I move forward. But it kind of does the trick. Like, all of these ones are, just producing anything that can be made out of oil or petroleum. I have a lot of these tanks over here, and I also have a big I think this is a factory, a lemonade factory. I didn't think that was the thing, but but I have one of these big buildings. I think it's this one. That's for petroleum only. So you can see that you can personalize how you want this, whatever you want to add there. But yeah, so it's already getting dark, so we're not gonna be able to see a lot at night. But so again, things that you need to look for, that you need to look forward to. It's whenever you can create these factories. What I found useful though is that the information page here basically tells you how much you're producing of what, and then you can decide what factory you want to add to your game. So as you can see, I have mostly unlocked everything. This one here is waiting for glass, metals, and plastic, so you can see the infographic. This is a huge factory though. It's huge. So obviously play it very cool. I mean, planning very well where you want to put this factory, because it's going to create jobs. So I'm thinking that I'm going to be placing it over here, maybe in the future. I still don't want to put it on, because I'm not sure how much. So you see here, I'm producing metals already. I have a prison. This is to storage glass. Another huge warehouse, specifically for those goods that you're gonna run out eventually. There was a major earthquake. I wasn't recording anything, and it basically destroyed one of the warehouses that I had. That was such a bad thing. As you can see here, this one is producing steel products. So use these icons as reference and how much they're being filling up, so you can know exactly how much you're producing. So for the ore, I should be making money. Yeah. So that's 4,000. There were 6,000 of forestry area. Pretty sure that the oil one is a big yeah, 12,000. You can see there are a lot of employees here. The only thing that would be a shame is that once these pumps run out of material to extract, as you can see, we're already importing goods. So we're losing money, but on its peak, this was very big. So hopefully these storage units will keep us on track until we basically run out of oil and we just start importing it and losing money. So that's something to keep in mind about the ore and the oil industries. I also have this. I think this is the toy factory. Yeah. So as you can see, I have plenty of this, but it's basically producing very little. I don't know how to measure it, but we're making profits. This is the lemonade factory, which uses crops from the farming industry, and then glass. What was the other factory that we had? This one. It's more for, no, I think it was okay for I'm not sure. I don't know why I have these oil storage here. might look like that for the market. No, I think factories are the only ones who of noise. But pollution, yeah, storage warehouses. Storages and warehouses buildings, they don't pollute, which is nice. But it is one thing to keep in mind that it might get destroyed with a natural disaster. As I was saying, what happened? That's something else that I've been noticing, is that those red faces normally appear frequently. I'm not sure it's because I have a concert arena, festival arena, and maybe the concerts were not successful. Yeah. Or it's because it's connected to the buildings that are extracting stuff and they run out of material. Not really sure. That's the one thing that I've been noticing frequently, like a wave of sad faces kicks in. Let me put this away. I don't like to see all these banners. But yeah, the other thing that I was saying on earlier videos is that toll booths for highways might not be the best idea. So what I've been trying on this map is to use them inside the city to control the traffic in different ways. So the way that I did this one is that this is not an automated toll booth. And basically, if the trucks want to go through this intersection, it's a very expensive one. If they want to avoid going around and just go quickly into one of the warehouses in this area here. Otherwise, if they don't want to go through the toll booth, they will have to circle the city on one of these bigger lanes here. But as you can see, there's a lot of truck moving around, which can be very bad for noise management. Again, this is another intersection that I have to rebuild pretty soon. But yeah, there was also a major thunderstorm that set a lot of these forests on fire, which was kind of scary because it was very close to the city. And again, this one here, it is automated. It is cheap. The idea is to, basically enforce it so drivers can go out of there. But this is basically connecting the ore industry to the highway. This horrible intersection here that will also lead to the port on this side. I'm pretty sure these people are complaining about the noise. But yeah, so that's how it looks like right now. There's a lot of traffic in the port from boats, as you can see. I really like this map though. I think it's I was able to build this in a few hours. Started on Saturday night. So that was like 2 days ago. If you're watching this in the future, this was recorded on Monday. Oh, okay. So we level up. Nice. We have the cargo hub, which is gonna create more traffic. I wanted to utilize like this area here, but it just doesn't connect to anything. So it's really hard because it's coming from this side. This is the hard part, like deciding where to purchase. So I wanted to purchase this part so I can get access to this oil, which means that I will have to move all of those pumps over here. But I also want to get the fertile land to produce more farming. I'm not sure if the game limits you to a specific number of blocks that you can purchase. Do you guys know if that's a thing? Is there a mod for that? I haven't looked for it yet. But yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty glad of this city. It looks like a city. I'm trying to become better at intersections, as you probably see here. But I just feel that these empty spaces don't feel natural or organic to a city. That's not how my city, for example, is designed, if you can call it a design. And I started around this circle, and then everything grew from this area to this area, and then to everything here. So yeah, what's the other thing that I wanted to suggest? So again, I think I need to build another log yard, because again, we're never going to run out of trees. That's for sure. So I'm probably going to add that there. And again, the one thing that I noticed is that for these and the oil, you need to use the storage buildings provided by the specific industry specialization, because the bigger warehouses, so I'm already running out of glass, which might mean that they don't have any water. Why not? Yeah, we run out of water. So I'm not gonna build that. Oh. Okay, so this is one thing that I notice we move it sometimes. can see it's not letting me go to the budget part. So I'm just going to put a pump, I guess, where I have all of them. No, it's not letting me. It's just noticing. We already running into issues, so I'm just going to put it there. And then connect it. And then we also have issues with sewage. So I'm going to put a big one over. Oh, shoot. Things are going to be on the other side. So at this point, I guess my review is that this industry's expansion is very exciting. I really like it because it gives the game a different type of setup where you're basically more aware on how you're producing stuff and why are you making that, right? So for example, you see here, we already got more glass. So things that I advised was to make sure you have a storage, plenty of storage, that you're putting your goods somewhere. It's almost full. Well, it's 1% full. Maybe we're not producing enough plastic. I don't know. Already, then glass. So I'm pretty sure that there was a truck that went from here to the lemonade industry, to the lemonade factory. Just keeping an eye on traffic because it can become an enemy as you advance. So yeah, what was the other? So this one is the one producing metals. I think it had a glass factory. Where was it? This is the one that's producing glass. They're pretty looking factories. I really like that. This is producing steel and this is producing glass. So it gives you that feeling of like an actual city, which I really enjoy. It gives the game a different depth. Here's another plastic factory. And then, oh, the other thing that I wanted to advise was to use the roads that the industry expansion provides. If you notice here, trucks are a little bit smarter. So, for example, if they have to go to this warehouse, most of the times they will they will go around and go into the side that they need to go. For example, I'm pretty sure that if we follow this one, where is it going? There you go. So you see, instead of coming this side and block the road to enter, they will look for the lane where the building they're going to is located, which is really smart. I really like that. That's a thumbs up for this type of network. So I will definitely use it a lot for industries. Then, as you see here, I stopped using them because if I have to be moving these around a lot, I want to be able to, just use the shape ones. It's not really necessary to go smart for that one. So, just again, for ore and oil, it's important that you use space. Very important. Oh, so that's no longer okay, so yeah, I recently purchased this block, so that's why it's not zoned as a district. So pretty sure I'm gonna run out of oil really soon. So as you can see, you have to be moving these because it's not producing a lot. Or you can just buy new ones, but that's a waste of money. You can just relocate them. I think I showed you in another video that to move this one, And it's 2,400 to buy a new pump just to move to a different area. That's 8,000. So the one thing that I'm not going to be able to test will be this one, oil drilling platforms. This looks really exciting, but I don't think I have any any area where the water is covering a field, I guess. I don't know. So we'll have to see. Connections there, and then power, because they need power. Maybe we produce power. Yeah. But again, you can just use the power lines. That's basically it around this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please comment below, or the recommendation that I asked. What was it? I just forgot. The one other thing that I've noticed very frequently now that I'm seeing this alert here is that sometimes you will see that the crime rate is high, or these random alerts, even though I have a police station next to it. It seems like a bug, because it would just randomly appear on any of the main buildings for the industry area. When I start the video, you will see that this one had it, the oil mill building, and then it just moves here. But I mean, crime rate, it's really low. So I think it's about that. It just, I don't know what it does. It's like, look, there's, I don't know. It takes a long time to go away. That's what I want to say. So I'm not sure it's because they're going to jail, and that's part of the prison thingy, which I never used before, which is here. They were really lucky, as you can see. Now that is something. This is what happened after the earthquake. All of this area was destroyed. And there used to be a big warehouse here, which I lost, and I'm pretty sure it was full. It was just destroyed, and I couldn't recover it. So these prisoners were lucky, I guess. Alright guys, enough for today. I think this is level 4. Did we unlock anything? I turned off the alerts for this map, but Minis building. There's also like a water building, or whatever it is. Fiberglass. That looks amazing. I'm gonna build it. Oh, is it? No. There you go. It's another factory. Huh. What is this? Storage. Yes. I want more storage, please. Again, if you wanted it to look like an actual city, you can have like this district just for storage buildings. It's too large. It's over the water. But as you can see here, I already ran out of space. So they're really noisy. So it's gonna bother the neighbors. So I have a lot to do with intersections here. Again, if you know about what was the one that I was telling about? I forgot. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Let me just close with this. I'm just gonna put this camera. So why would you just point at the house? Can I control this? Nope. Just press it. I don't know. Alright. Thank you, and see you in the next one.